Welcome back. You're watching more Yuru Camp, and honestly, I can't blame you. Being able to sit down and just enjoy something without having to worry too much about goings on or evil deeds is refreshing. It's exactly what we need for a Monday, so I hope you're looking forward to it. If not for the sight, if not for the friends. At least maybe for the food. But considering there hasn't been too many joint ventures so far, maybe they should get to planning something soon. So let's see. Starting off strong with a bunch of food boxes on the floor. To be fair, and how much is she just enjoying those by herself? Those kind of festivals and just chilling out and maybe a warm bath in the snow would be nice. If anyone asked me what my adventures during any times were, it would be quite uneventful. Did she also get souvenirs from... Yeah, you can't exactly tuck into that now. I mean, she could. Probably wouldn't get the best flavour out of it. I'm hoping that at some point we get all of them come together and have a nice trip out somewhere like they did before. Instead of each of their own individual lives, even if we did get bits and pieces of family life and New Year's traditions. And I do hope to see a lot more of the supporting cast and family and whatnot to actually be part of all of their little journeys. And not just the grandfather. I Compared to last week, my my beginning of the week for work hasn't been too stressful, so I'm not needing it especially, but I am excited for Yuru Camp. Quite an expensive tab, but I'm not actually sure what the price point are for them. Hilarious. Did they just leave it behind? So, yeah, you continue with that. No top. Does it need a choreography like routine for it? I mean, there's not too many. Well, wrap it up. Just use some quite strong sticks. I'm sure there's nothing wrong with that. And tying a bit of... You have to stand there. Tying a bit of fabric around the tree to not damage that as well. She's doing an amazing job as a pole. And in case of a strong wind or anything, make sure they're not sentient. How long are her arms going to last? Was she a very reliable pole? Didn't do a very good job at it. Is that an easel? Fair enough. And the more that we see of them actually getting a little involved in doing and buying more equipment to go out and camp. Good thing they do have jobs so it can be accounted for. Hopefully, she's not going to be horribly disappointed by the paycheck. Well, she's really looking forward to that. I would say the chair is probably the best purchase there. Might not be the. I think that's a fairly reasonable price, yeah. 100 yen an hour? So what's they're worried about spending all of their funds on firewood. She can count it, winding up the price. Only as you get older you realise the worries of energy prices. Huh. If they can have a little stockpile of it, it would certainly help. Damn. Yeah, that might be why. Thanks to the over eagerness of some guests, ruining it for everyone else. Well, now they're interested. So just under new management, opened up again after being maybe a little refurbished. They can they can taste those eggs already. At least for the most part, this club is rather harmless. They're not causing too much trouble until they're setting fires or trying to cook or anything. That's one way to describe them. Is she actually going to get into it and join them? Oh. Understandable. Almost somewhat understandable. She empties her wallet quickly when it's to do with the dog, isn't it? I mean, they know people don't really splash out on themselves, but for their beloved pets, that's where the money is. Hmm. That wasn't a compliment. She's got quite a good poker face. She has quite the collection of stuff already, so saving up for emergencies or anything. Don't we all? Save it, probably. So she's going to Scrooge McDuck her savings if she had a lot of it. And now that we see their advisor for the club, that only means that there's something to be held in the future. Whether or not she brings along a 12-pack or anything. She knows what she wants. The candle lamp girl. I mean, they're going to feel so lonely when she actually gets the paycheck, aren't they? Now everyone gets to reminisce thanks to the energy of a random customer. I mean, it would be pretty poor going if she waited until getting a paycheck and they knew about it for so long and it all sold out. There's no real slowing down for her, is there? Not that she's any rush of anywhere in particular that she needs to get. Nope. The allure of good food and stuff like that might be enough to make me run. But now she's got to wait for the actual trains, don't she? As much as she would like to get back and start enjoying things, unfortunately, you have to abide by schedules. Ah, just gonna stand there. Hopefully, she wasn't staring at the candle for too long and missed the last train back. Well, so she taking the lessons learned. Yeah, waiting in a train station is almost like solo camping. Make the use of this time as well. I don't trust you. Would you trust her solo camping somewhere? Let's see. I mean, the fact that she's. Oh, she cuts the white off of the eggs and goes around the yolk. I see a fellow connoisseur of food. If there is, they probably wouldn't be amazing jobs, to be fair. Should have asked earlier. Is she now going to. Driving in extreme like summer or dead of winter, so the steering wheel is either frozen or burning. Not great. Her timekeeping can use a little help. Although this is me talking, so maybe I should be quiet. Is she going to help out? Gonna find something for her? Welcome to the job market. So, I can't remember what that game is called. They're using that to express the her flaws of finding actual work. How rare it is to find something that is suitable. Is there any of those nearby that she can work at? It would almost be the perfect job, except they've actually got to work. The camping club got to get in some practice at somewhere, reading through magazines if they aren't going anywhere themselves. Now, for normal people, not really too dangerous, but for her, is she now thinking of that for her sister, considering the little conversation they had before? Going to be an actual decent sibling. I wonder what that feels like. You know, but she's off. I mean, there was barely two minutes between getting the train and getting off the train and reaching here. And she only just sent the text. That's fairly large. I knew there was a catch. I mean, that is the kind of thing that my family would play on each other. They think that this is a nice trip out, but you're paying. And the food tastes a hell of a lot better without the fear of having to pay for it. After so long staring at it, longing for it, maybe. Oh, I hate it. Is there a warranty? She may want to take that out as well. Some insure. Good catch. Let someone else carry it. Maybe you want to get a few of those in stock. What's with suddenly being coy about it all? This one was. Got to make sure it works. Now that she's got it home and safe, showing off her purchase here. The flickering flame as well. Compared to some things you can get, I guess this is quite pleasant. How many hours are you going to fetter away looking at the flame, though? She's already staring at it without the gas going, so. Okay, I liked that. The slow turn off of the lamp, having the lights back on. So, alright, you've had your fun now. You've shown that it works. Are all the lights going to go off and then suddenly just a little flicker starts back up? Excuse me. Well, there's the light. They're going to have to start tempering her lantern usage so she doesn't run out of gas before the first camping trip that she takes it on. And what did she put in the car? Was it a surprise for the hand warmer? A surprise present, almost, to pay for the tempura that she had. I mean, for the most part. Sometimes it's nice to be thoughtful. This is too cozy, though, this entire show. I hate it. And growing up, I'm sure there was one or two things where I have definitely thought, how much I want to save up and get it. Working towards something, and then when you finally acquire it, it's a nice feeling. As an adult, not so much, because you realise I need my money for all other avenues and things. If only there was more kind of expendable income. Plus, if I had the think about saving up for something, that would probably depress me. I much prefer to work in the realms of don't go insane with any spending, so that if there is something you do like, you've at least got something tucked away for it. It's worked out so far. Plus, it means I don't have to constantly go back to a shop 14, 15 times just to look at something on the shelf to make sure it's still in stock, and then I really do want it. Although her enjoyment of that is so... innocent? The fact that she is just enjoying all aspects of life there, and really does genuinely care about those around her. The show would be slightly different if she didn't. And with the purchase of the tarp, the lantern, little bits here and there else what they're going to stock up on, their next adventure is going to be, hopefully, going down without a hitch, as long as she remembers to bring the poles. I think Nadeshko made a good stand-in, though, didn't she? Maybe she was used to playing an inanimate object. I do like the slight reintroduction of the teacher, not that we would have forgotten her, but I think setting up for making sure that everyone's in place, we all know that they're there, get ready for the next big dose of coziness. And considering that it's so warm outside and we've just got a weather warning that it's going to be really bloody hot, like dangerous levels. So normal for the rest of the world, but dangerous for the UK. And then watching this where it is everyone's wrapped up, scarves, coats, gloves, hand warmers. It does almost cool me off and don't have to worry about the temperatures. And I completely lost my train of thought because I started to try to remember. When was the last time I ever got souvenirs for when someone went away somewhere? It has been far too long. I want my turtle-shaped biscuits. But of course that also might mean that I need to put more effort into physical, in real life friendships, so maybe it's not worth it. Seeing all of them actually enjoy their times away for the New Year's, going to see family or anything else that we were told about or shown, having a little friend group that you do see constantly, almost every school day, really. There's been a few times where watching this, it's kind of stung slightly that it isn't that easy anymore. You're not forced to go to a place to socialise. So maybe that bit from Rin, we need to take that a little... Well, I need to take it a little to heart. Enjoy the loneliness. That's what solo camping's all about. But as long as you don't spend all of your money on dog accessories, I'm sure everything will be fine. The price racked up for canine equipment is probably actually higher than the cost of a full set for your first time camping. But much like what was also shown, maybe the cute factor of being able to see it, that's the real prize here. But if you've enjoyed Yuru Camp, let me know. If you've thought about being nice to your family, buying them a hand warmer, it's a strange concept, I know, but I'd like to know if there were times where you've been surprised by the generosity of others and things that you really didn't expect. Everyone I was camping related. But make sure to get yourselves a bit of rest. I'm going to be here for as long as it takes to just see more Yuru Camp. Subscribe so you don't miss out on the future episodes, but I hopefully will see you there.